Hello and welcome to my Flosstube. My name is Jacob de Graaf and I am the owner and designer of Modern Folk Embroidery, and this is yet another video in our series of holiday countdown stitch along videos that I'm doing together with Roxy Flosco and Evertoad, who is hosting it again as last year. Today I'm very excited to present to you the Harlequin game. You can download this game from the description underneath the video. Just click on the link that pertains to your paper format. I've got a little helper today as well, who's just jumped on my lap. You can select the paper format letter for the US or Canada or other territories where they might be using letter format. The rest of the world will be using A4 format. You can simply print it out on a piece of paper like I have done here. Ooh. Okay, like this one here, and you can play the game like this. However, I think it's quite fun to put it on a piece of board. I used some spray glue and I colored it nicely with some color pencils. It's also quite a fun thing to do with the kids, or like I do on my own, because I really like coloring anyway. Super simple game. You only need dice and stakes, whatever they may be. So you can play for candy, you can play for pennies, you can play for plastic chips, whatever you want to use as stakes. About 15 stakes is a good amount per person. First you decide who is the first player to roll, so you can decide to roll the dice. Just the highest amount of number is the player that starts the game. Once the first player starts, they roll the dice and they add up the number of the two dice. For instance, you throw a 5 and a 6, that's 11, and you put one stake here, and then your turn is over and it's the next player. The next player throws and they land on one of the numbers as well, and they also put a stake down, etc. When you, however, throw a number that's already taken and there is already a stake on it, you win that stake and take it off the board and play again. You keep taking stakes until you land on an empty number. Once you land on an empty number, your turn is over and it's the turn of the next player. The game keeps being played like this. The only time when everyone loses is when you throw a 7 and the stake goes into Harlequin's bag. Harlequin is quite a cheeky chap. He is a character from the Commedia dell'arte, which was popular in, I believe, the 16th and 17th century in Europe, professional theatre troupes. And this chap always wears a really lovely sort of diamond suit with a nice collar and a funky hat and a black mask that he's always wearing, covering his eyes. Yeah, he's a fun character. But yeah, when you throw a 7, he gets to keep the stake. The game is being played until a player runs out of stakes. Once you run out of stakes, you get one last throw of the dice as a little bonus, and if you land on a stake, then you're lucky, you're back in the game. If you're landing on a number that has no stakes on them, your game is over and you're out of the game. And the last player standing wins, and also wins all of the stakes that Harlequin has gathered in his big bag. That's pretty much the game. I really hope you will like it. Let me know in the comments if you've enjoyed this game. And I will be back with another video very soon again.